Welcome to Emotional Pull, where success hides secrets and fate loves dramatic reveals. He was a billionaire CEO. But when a new janitor showed up at his company, he had no idea that man was the father who abandoned him 25 years ago. And what happened when the truth came out shocked the entire world. Wait until you hear what the father said before he left again. He built his empire on a foundation of resentment, becoming a man known for his cold, ruthless efficiency. He trusted no one because the first person he ever trusted had walked away. One rainy Tuesday night, the regular cleaning staff was short-handed. Human resources scrambled and brought in a temporary worker to cover the shift. A quiet, frail old man with tired eyes and a slight stoop. He moved through the gleaming halls of coal industries like a ghost, mopping floors and emptying trash cans, invisible to the powerful CEO working late in his glass-walled office. Ethan barely registered his presence, just another nameless face in his massive company. That was until one evening, a few days later. As Ethan was packing up his briefcase, a faint sound drifted from the hallway. Someone was humming an old, forgotten lullaby. The very same one his mother used to sing to him before she passed away, the only warm memory he clung to from his fractured childhood. Something inside Ethan went cold. He froze, his hand hovering over his briefcase. He turned and stared through the glass. The janitor was leaning on his mop, his back to him, humming that tune. The melody unlocked a door in his mind that had been sealed for a quarter of a century. He walked out of his office. "Where did you learn that song?" he demanded, his voice harsher than he intended. The old man startled and turned around. The mop clattered to the floor. His eyes, cloudy with age, widened in disbelief. A name escaped his lips, a whisper carried on 25 years of regret. Ethan's world tilted on its axis. He hadn't heard that voice since he was a small boy, but he recognized it instantly. It was the voice that had promised to come back, the voice that had lied. Before he could process it, two security guards, alerted by the commotion, rushed toward the old man. "Sir, everything all right?" one asked, ready to escort the janitor out. "Stand down," Ethan commanded, his voice tight. "Leave us." He grabbed the man's thin arm, dragged him into his sprawling office, and slammed the door. The silence was deafening. "Who sent you? Is this a joke? Why are you here?" Ethan's questions were like bullets. The old man's hands trembled, not from fear, but from the weight of his confession. I didn't come for money, son. I saw your picture in the paper. I came to clean. And to say I'm sorry." Sorry. You think sorry fixes 25 years of silence? The man wasn't just old, he was battling terminal cancer. He had been using his last few months, his last ounces of strength, to work a menial job, just for the chance to be near the son he had lost. A wave of regret, more powerful than any anger he'd ever felt, crashed over Ethan. He raced to the hospital address HR gave him, but he was too late. His father was gone. In the man's empty locker at the hospital, all Ethan found was a small, crumpled note. It read, "I cleaned your floors because I couldn't clean up my past. I am so proud of the man you became even if I wasn't there to see it happen. Forgive me." The next day, Ethan Cole called an emergency board meeting. He announced a fundamental change to the company's mission. He launched the Second Chance Foundation, a program dedicated to hiring senior citizens who had lost touch with their families, giving them employment and resources to reconnect. When a reporter asked him about the sudden shift in his notoriously ruthless business philosophy, Ethan smiled a real, genuine smile, the first anyone had seen in years. He said, "Because I learned that some people don't just need a job. They need a chance to say they're sorry, and that's how the world's coldest CEO finally found warmth, not in his billions, but in the memory of a stranger with his father's eyes." Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more.